time, all conflicts were put aside as the first part of the expedition set sail from La Paz, Mexico on January 9th, 1769. The 219 soldiers, sailors, and priests of the mission expedition were divided into two groups. The advance party, comprised of 3 ships filled with supplies, left first to prepare for the arrival of the other men. The bulk of the expedition would travel over land under the direct command of Captain Portolá and Father Serra. If all went well, both expeditions would rendezvous in 3 or 4 months near the Bay of San Diego. The second mission would be built at Monterey Bay, 370 miles to the north. Between these two anchors, 19 more missions would eventually be built, each spaced about 1 day's travel from the next. A road called El Camino Real would link them all, serving as a tenuous lifeline for this chain of wilderness outposts.
As far as the Spanish colonial government, which was headquartered in Mexico City, was concerned, California was sort of the end of the world.
The land-based Portolá expedition faced setbacks from the start. A mosquito bite on Father Serra's leg became ulcerated, making it impossible for him to sleep or walk. Expedition leader Gaspar de Portolá did not want Father Serra jeopardizing the entire endeavor and insisted that he withdraw. The Padre steadfastly refused.
I trust in God, who will give me the strength to arrive at San Diego. Even if I die on the road, I will not go back.
Father Serra placed his faith in prayer and an old mule handler who healed his leg with animal salve. It would be the first in a series of extraordinary events surrounding the holy man.
Several times in Serra's life, there were incidences which seemed to be miraculous. And of course, it did work, as we know from the story, and he was able to continue on the journey overland to San Diego.
After 4 months of laborious overland travel through the endless deserts of Baja California, Serra and Portolá arrived in San Diego on July 1st, 1769. They soon learned that one of the support ships had been lost at sea, and the sailors of the 2 that remained had been ravaged by a deadly disease.
Had they known more about the native foods in the area, they would have certainly had very few problems with the disease that many were suffering from, which was scurvy. There was really plenty of food in the area, but not knowing how to treat it at that time, they didn't realize that the remedies were well on hand.
With fewer than half of the original 219 men still alive and food supplies at a dangerously low level, their situation was dire. Captain Portolá sent one of the surviving ships, the San Antonio, back to Mexico for more supplies. Then he pressed north by land for Monterey, leaving Father Serra and 8 soldiers behind to care for the sick and establish the mission. In his first letter from Alta, California, Father Serra described the difficult path they had taken.
Let those who are to come here as missionaries not imagine that they are coming for any other purpose but to endure hardships for the love of God and for the salvation of souls.
Though intent on saving native souls through baptism,